Good morning friends, welcome to my BioBooster channel. In the previous videos we have started with the systematics of living organisms. In this chapter we have dealt with the kingdom Monera, kingdom Protista, and now we are going to proceed towards the two kingdoms, kingdom Plantae and kingdom Fungi. Then we shall see kingdom Plantae. It is the third kingdom. Kingdom Plantae is dominated by autotrophs, autotrophic plants. Here we know the Plantae includes all the types of all these plants, and they are dominated by autotrophs. Autotrophic means these are green in color, they can perform the function of photosynthesis, they can prepare their own food material. It also includes semi-autotrophs. For example, members of insectivorous plants, Kitkahari Vanaspati. The plants which take or we are dependent upon the various types of insects. For example, Venus flytrap, pitcher plant and bladderwort. So these are three types of plants. They take the insect for their nutrition. Some are heterotrophic parasites. Autotrophic we have seen. Heterotrophic means they cannot prepare their own food material. Parasites, these are living on the living organisms. Here, these plants, these are living on the other organisms. These are called heterotrophic parasites. Members of this kingdom are multicellular and they are having eukaryotic cell structure. Multicellular, these are made up of many cells. Eukaryotic means we know that there is a distinct nucleus and cell organelles, and they are containing the chlorophyll. Cell wall is made up of cellulose. This is a very important characteristics of the kingdom Plantae. Plantae is dominated by autotrophic plants which can prepare their own food material by photosynthesis. There are semi-autotrophs, that is insectivorous plants, Kitkahari Vanaspati. They are taking the insects for their nutrition. For example, Venus flytrap, pitcher plant and bladderwort. Some are a heterotrophic parasite. They cannot prepare their own food material, but these are growing on the other plants or other living organisms. These are the heterotrophic parasites. Members of this kingdom are multicellular. All these organisms or the plants or the kingdom Plantae members, these are multicellular, having eukaryotic cell structure, and the cell wall is made up of cellulose. Plants exhibit alternation of generations. There are two generations in the life cycle, gametophytic generation and sporophytic generation. Here it is a gametophytic generation which produces the gametes. Here there are gametes, one is male gamete and other is female gamete. Here this is gametophytic generation, and afterwards these gametes fuse together, there is formation of a zygote, and afterwards sporophytic generation starts. It means that gametophytic generation, then sporophytic generation, then gametophytic generation. Thus, these generations alternate with each other in the life cycle. So, there are two distinct phases, diploid sporophytic phase and haploid gametophytic phase, that alternate with each other. Kingdom Plantae, it is divided into two major groups, cryptogamy or the cryptogams, non-flowering plants. Phanerogamy or the phanerogams, these are the flowering plants. So plants are the members which are belonging to this kingdom. They exhibit alternation of generations, gametophytic generation, sporophytic generation, then gametophytic generation, then sporophytic generation. Thus these two phases, gametophytic phase or the haploid phase, sporophytic phase or the diploid phase, they alternate with each other in the life cycle. Kingdom Plantae is divided into two major groups, cryptogamy or the cryptogams, these are the non-flowering plants, phanerogamy or the phanerogams, these are the flowering plants. So this is about the kingdom Plantae in short. We are going to see the details of it later on. The next kingdom, kingdom Fungi. This is the fourth kingdom. Monera first, Protista, Plantae and Fungi. Fungi, it is a unique kingdom of heterotrophic organisms. Here, fungi, आपण त्याला बुरशी म्हणतो. These are heterotrophic. They cannot prepare their own food material, and they are having eukaryotic cell structure, cell organization. Eukaryotic, that is a distinct nucleus is present, and well organized cell organelles are present. They show great diversity in the morphology and habitat. They are having different types of morphology. Different fungi. These are showing different morphology. Some are unicellular, some are multicellular, filamentous, etc. Study of fungi. This is called as mycology. There is one branch of biology which deals with this study of fungi. This is called as mycology. Fungi are cosmopolitan in distribution. Means these are growing everywhere. They are growing in air, they are growing in water, they are growing in the soil. Means these are present everywhere. These are present in the air, water and soil. That is, fungi are cosmopolitan in distribution. These are present on animals as well as on the plants. They are found in warm and humid places, moist places, warm places and moist places. So fungi, it is a unique kingdom of heterotrophic and eukaryotic organisms. They show great diversity. Some are unicellular, some are multicellular. They show great diversity. Study of fungi, this is called as mycology. Fungi are cosmopolitan in distribution, means these are growing everywhere. These are present in water, air, soil, on the animals, on the plants, etc. They are found in warm and humid places. Fungi are present on moist bread. If the bread is kept moist in the rainy season, we can see the fungal growth on the bread. These are the fungi. So fungi are present on the moist bread and rotten fruits. When the fruits are rotten, ज्या वेळेला फळं नासायला सुरुवात होते त्याच्यावरती बुरशी वाढते. These are the fungi. Large fungi like mushrooms. Mushrooms have compact mass of cells. You might have seen the mushroom vegetable, where we are using it as a vegetable. These mushrooms are having compact mass of cells. So mushrooms have a body like this. This is a mushroom. It is having a compact body. Unicellular fungi. There are some unicellular fungi. These are unicellular fungi. This is a yeast. This is made up of a single cell. This is called as Saccharomyces cerevisiae or the yeast. Saccharomyces. The botanical name of this yeast, it is Saccharomyces cerevisiae. This is the common name is yeast. So unicellular fungi or the yeast, it has protoplast with many nuclei. There are many nuclei in the protoplast. This is a cytoplasm and many nuclei are present inside the cytoplasm. Filamentous fungi consists of body. This body of the fungus is called as mycelium, which where hyphae are present. Here you can see this is a hypha. This is a fungal hypha. And many hyphae together, they are forming the body. This is called as mycelium. The hyphae may be with septa or without septa. Septa means partition walls between the two cells. Here, this is a septate hyphae. And if partition walls are absent, these are the nuclei, and if the partition walls are absent, this is called as cenocytic hypha. Here, hyphae may be with septa. Septum means partition walls, septa plural, or with septa or without septa. When septa are absent, this is cenocytic mycelium. So, fungi are present on the moist bread and on the rotten fruits. Large fungi like mushrooms have a compact body. Unicellular fungi like yeast, they are having protoplast with many nuclei. Filamentous fungi, filamentous means filaments like, consists of a body called as mycelium. This mycelium is made up of such a hyphae. Hypha may be with partition walls or the septa, or without partition walls, these are cenocytic. Hyphae may be uninucleate or multinucleate. You can see, suppose this is a hypha. It is having a single nucleus. This is another hypha. It is having many nuclei. Hypha may be uninucleate or multinucleate. Non-septate This is non-septate. Here you can see this is a septate. Here these are the cells. Here there is a partition wall called as septum. This is non-septate. This is a septate. Non-septate multinucleate hyphae are called cenocytic hyphae. This is a cenocytic hyphae. Means there are no partition walls, but there are many nuclei. So this is a cenocytic hyphae. This is a septate hyphae. Non-septate multinucleate hyphae are called cenocytic. Just now we have seen. Cell wall is made up of chitin. This cell wall. This is made up of chitin, or this is also called as a fungus cellulose. Cell wall is made up of chitin. You remember, many of the time this question is asked. Which type of material, which type of chemical is present in the cell wall of fungi? It is a polysaccharide or fungus cellulose. Fungi exhibit heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Means fungi are not having chlorophyll at all or photosynthetic pigments at all. That's why they are depending upon the other organisms for their food requirement. Fungi are heterotrophic, they cannot prepare their own food material. Mostly they are saprophytes or some are parasites. You remember the difference between saprophytes and parasites? Saprophytic fungi, these are growing on the dead organic matter. Parasitic fungi, these are growing on the living organisms. Predators, bhakshak. Predators, that is bhakshak. So mostly fungi are saprophytic, growing on the dead organic matter. They are growing on the living organisms, that is, these are parasitic, or they act as predators. They reproduce asexually as well as sexually. They are having two methods of reproduction. Asexual method, without producing the gametes, without producing the sex cells. Sexually means with producing the gametes, and this is called a sexual reproduction. So hyphae may be uninucleate or multinucleate. Non-septate multinucleate hyphae, this is called as cenocytic. Cell wall is made up of fungus cellulose or chitin. Fungi exhibit heterotrophic mode of nutrition. They cannot prepare their own food material. They are either saprophytic, growing on the dead organic matter, or they may be parasitic, growing on the living organisms. They reproduce by sexual method as well as by asexual method. Asexual reproduction in case of this fungi, it takes place by fragmentation. Suppose this is a mycelium or this is a hyphae. This hyphae breaks here. This is a one piece, this is another piece. This piece grows into a separate plant and this piece grows into a separate plant. Means there is formation of fragments. Fragments म्हणजे तुकडे. या ठिकाणी हा एक पीस तयार झाला, हा दुसरा पीस झाला. या पीस पासून नवीन मायसेलियम तयार होते, या पीस पासून नवीन मायसेलियम तयार. This is called as fragmentation or fission or by budding. Budding means in case of yeast, there is formation of a structure like this. This is called as a bud. And this bud cuts off from the parent cell and this grows into a new plant or new cell. This is called as a budding. Asexual reproduction takes place by formation of pieces or the fragments, by fission, cutting, and budding by formation of buds. Some fungi are symbiotic, either live with algae as lichen. Lichen, it is a group of organisms where fungus and alga, they are living together as a single unit and they are mutually benefited. This is called as symbiotic association. म्हणजे alga आणि फंगस दोन्ही एकत्र राहतात, ते आपल्याला एकच प्लांट वाटतं आणि याला म्हणायचं symbiotic association. Symbiotic association is present in case of lichens. आता lichens उदाहरण जर घेतलं, आपण ज्याला मसाल्यामध्ये दगडफूल म्हणून वापरतो, that is a lichen. तर या lichen मध्ये फंगस आणि alga दोन्ही एकत्र असतात, दोघांना एकमेकांपासून फायदा असतो, याला म्हणायचं symbiotic association. Mycorrhiza, in case of the roots of some plants, mycorrhiza is associated with the roots of higher plants. Fungi grow on tree barks, on the tree barks. Bark म्हणजे साल. These are called Corticolous fungi. These are growing on the bark of the trees. Coprophilous fungi. These are growing on the animal dungs. जनावरांच्या डंगवरती किंवा शेणावरती ज्या फंजाय वाढतात, these are called coprophilous fungi, which are growing on the wood. These are called epizyle. म्हणजे बार्कवरती ट्रीच्या वाढलं तर कॉर्टिकोलस, डंगवरती वाढल्या कोप्रोफिलस आणि वूडवरती वाढल्या, लाकडावरती वाढल्या तर इपीझायली. एक्सेप्शनली सॅप्रोनेग्निया, दिस इज द एक्सेप्शन, यू रिमेंबर. Aquatic fungus, sometimes a question may be asked. Give an example of aquatic fungus. Saprolegnia, it is an aquatic fungus. This grows in water. Then we shall see the economic importance of fungi. Fungi are useful, fungi are harmful. Some fungi are useful to the human being, some fungi are harmful to the human being. First point, fungi are useful. The common mushrooms, आपण जरा कुत्र्याची छत्री म्हणतो, these are the mushrooms. We are using these mushrooms as a vegetable. सध्या मार्केटमध्ये मुशरूम विक्रीसाठी असतं, त्यावेळेला हॉटेल्समध्ये मुशरूमची भाजी सुद्धा आपल्याला मिळू शकते. Mushrooms are fungi. Some mushrooms are edible. Edible means we can eat, and these are consumed as a food. ते फूड बनवून आपण वापरतो. मुशरूम्स आपण फूड बनवून वापरतो किंवा ती त्याची भाजी करतो. सम युनिसेल्युलर फंजाई लाईक यीस्ट, दीज आर यूज्ड टू मेक ब्रेड अँड बियर. तर ब्रेड तयार करण्यासाठी त्या ठिकाणी यीस्ट वापरली जाते. बियर तयार करण्यासाठी अल्कोहोलिक फर्मेंटेशनमध्ये ते यीस्ट वापरले जाते. सो सम युनिसेल्युलर फंजाई लाईक यीस्ट, दीज आर यूज्ड टू प्रिपेअर टू मेक द ब्रेड अँड बियर. Some are sources of antibiotics. तर काही फंजापासून आपल्याला अँटीबायोटिक्स मिळतात. त्याचं पॉप्युलर एक्झाम्पल जे आहे ते पेनिसिलिन नावाचं अँटीबायोटिक. दिस इज अ व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट अँटीबायोटिक अँड दिस इज एक्स्ट्रॅक्टेड फ्रॉम ए फंगस पेनिसिलियम. पेनिसिलियम नावाच्या फंगसपासून पेनिसिलिन नावाचं अँटीबायोटिक आपल्याला मिळू शकतं. सो दीज आर द ॲडव्हान्टेजेस ऑर दीज आर द युजफुल फंजाय. Mushrooms, then yeast, it is producing bread and beer, then antibiotics, etc. Fungi are harmful. आता fungi आपल्याला harmful कसे आहेत? Other fungi cause diseases in plants. काही fungi पासून वनस्पती आणि प्राणी या दोघांना त्याचे रोग होऊ शकतात. They are causing the diseases. Diseases म्हणजे रोग. First example, it is a wheat rust. Wheat rust म्हणजे गव्हावरचा तांबेरा. And this wheat rust, it is caused by fungus Puccinia graminis tritica. You remember only Puccinia. Wheat rust, गव्हावरचा तांबेरा. This is caused by a fungus Puccinia. Another example of fungus which causes a disease called as white rust of mustard. मोहरीवरती white rust. साधारणतः पावसाळ्यानंतर मोहरीच्या पानावरती तुम्हाला असे पांढरी पावडर दिसते. This is called as a white rust. किंवा काही वेळेला असे पुरळ आलेले असतात, पांढऱ्या रंगाचे पुरळ आलेले असतात त्या पानांवरती. दिस इज ए व्हाईट रस्ट अँड दिस इज कॉज्ड बाय फंगस अल्बिगो कॅन्डिडा ऑर अल्बिगो. सो दिस इज अनदर एक्झाम्पल ऑफ ए डिसीज कॉज्ड बाय द फंगस. Fungi are harmful. Fungi are causing various types of diseases in plants and animals. Example is wheat rust caused by Puccinia, white rust of mustard caused by albigo. Then structure of fungi. Only yeast. Yeast is the only unicellular fungus. It is made up of a single cell. Yeast, it is the only unicellular fungus. Generally, fungi are multicellular and filamentous. These are made up of many cells and these are such types of filaments. These are the filaments of fungi. Their bodies consist of long thread-like structures. This is called as a hypha. The network of hypha, this is called as a mycelium. Some hypha are continuous tubes filled with the multinucleated cytoplasm. These are called as सिनोसाइटिक. आपण आताच पाहिलं की ही हायपा आहे, या ठिकाणी अनेक न्यूक्लिया आहेत परंतु पार्टिशन वॉल्स नाही. दिस इज अ सिनोसाइटिक hypha. Only yeast is the unicellular fungus. Fungi are generally multicellular, made up of many cells. These are filaments, these are like filaments. Their body consists of a long thread-like structure called as a hypha. Network of hypha, this is called as a mycelium. Some hyphae are without partition walls. These are multinucleated. These are called as sinusoidal hypha. Others have septa. Here these are sinusoid. Others have septa, means partition walls. In their hyphae are called septate hyphae. ज्याला partition walls आहेत त्याला म्हणायचं septate. Partition walls नाही, that is a sinusoid. Cell of fungus is made up of chitin, a long chain of polymer of N-acetoglucosamine. This is a polysaccharide. Chitin, or this is also called as fungus cellulose. Reserve food material in case of the fungi, it is oil or glycogen. This is called animal starch. In the fungi, food material is stored in the form of oil and glycogen. Now we shall proceed towards the classification of fungi. Fungi are classified into 4 categories, 4 classes. This classification is based on morphology of mycelium, त्याची बॉडी कशी आहे, mycelium कशी आहे, mode of spore formation, spores कसे तयार होतात, nature of fruiting bodies, त्या ठिकाणी fruiting bodies कोणत्या आकाराचे आहेत किंवा कशा आहेत, and mode of sexual reproduction. On the basis of morphology, mode of spore formation, nature of fruiting bodies, and mode of sexual reproduction, on this basis, fungi are classified into 4 classes. Phycomycetes, these are called algal fungi. Ascomycetes, these are called sac fungi. Basidiomycetes, these are called club fungi. Deuteriomycetes, these are called fungi imperfecta. You remember these 4 classes: Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes, and Deuteromycetes. Then we shall proceed towards the Phycomycetes. Characters of Phycomycetes. Phycomycetes is also called as algal fungi. Characters of Phycomycetes. These are the members of the Phycomycetes are found in aquatic habitats, ज्या ठिकाणी पाणी वगैरे आहे, and on decaying wood, ज्या ठिकाणी लाकूड कुजत असेल अशा ठिकाणी, म्हणजे ज्या ठिकाणी पाणी आहे, moist places आहेत, ज्या ठिकाणी लाकूड कुजत आहे अशा ठिकाणी या Phycomycetes fungi वाढलेल्या तुम्हाला आढळतील. They also occur as obligate parasites. तर obligate parasite means which cannot complete the life cycle without host. अशा काही फंगे आहेत की त्याची लाईफ सायकल त्या ठिकाणी होस्ट असल्याशिवाय पूर्ण होऊ शकत नाही. These are called obligate parasites. The mycelium is aseptate and sinusoidal. आपण आताच पाहिलं ही mycelium आहे, या ठिकाणी न्यूक्लिया आहे परंतु मध्ये पार्टिशन वॉल्स नाही, that is a sinusoidal. These are called algal fungi. Members of the Phycomycetes are found in aquatic habitats where there is water. These are growing on the decaying wood. They also occur as obligate parasites, and the mycelium is aseptate and sinusoidal. Then asexual reproduction in case of Phycomycetes. Asexual reproduction in case of Phycomycetes takes place by 2 methods. One is formation of zoospores and formation of aplanospores. Suppose this is a zoospore. This is motile. This spore is motile, so this is a zoospore. Aplanospores, these spores are non-motile. These are not having flagella, cilia, etc. So these are non-motile. These are called aplanospores. These are non-motile. These spores are produced endogenously in the sporangium. समजा अशी ही mycelium आहे, त्या ठिकाणी स्पोरॅन्जियम तयार होते आणि या स्पोरॅन्जियम मध्ये अशा प्रकारचे स्पोर्स तयार होतात. दिस इज ए स्पोरॅन्जियम, and in this sporangium endogenously, which is inside, endogenously, that is inside, these spores, different types of spores are produced. This is the asexual reproduction. Then sexual reproduction. Here sexual reproduction takes place by 3 different methods. Isogamous, this is isogamous, anisogamous, and oogamous. We shall see the meaning of this one. फ्युजिंग ऑफ गॅमिट्स, दोन प्रकारचे गॅमिट्स तयार होतात, दे फ्यूज टुगेदर. आता ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ मॉर्फॉलॉजी ऑफ गॅमिट्स, sexual reproduction is of following types. Isogamous means fusing gametes are similar in morphology. These are the gametes. These are similar in morphology. This is called isogamous. Iso means similar. Isogamous type of sexual reproduction. So these are gametes. These are similar in morphology. Fusing gametes are similar in morphology. That's why this is called as isogamous type of sexual reproduction. An isogamous type of cell reproduction, here one gamete is smaller, another gamete is larger. This is an isogamous. An isogamous means dissimilar. Here one is larger, another is smaller. So dissimilar gametes are present. Fusing gametes are different in morphology. Then oogamous type of sexual reproduction. In this case, the female gamete, this is large, and male gamete, it is small and motile. This is a female gamete. This is a male gamete, female and male. Female gamete is larger, it is non-motile, it cannot move. While male gamete is smaller and it is motile. So in case of oogamous type of sexual reproduction, female gametes are large and male gametes are small and motile. Fusion of gametes form zygospore. When these gametes fuse together, there is formation of a zygospore. This is a zygospore. We call it as a zygote. किंवा याला आपण zygospore म्हणतो. Which on meiosis produces a new mycelium. तर याचं meiosis होऊन त्यापासून नवीन mycelium तयार होते. Here, on the basis of morphology of fusing gametes, it is of two types: isogamous, similar gametes; anisogamous, dissimilar gametes. Oogamous, female gamete larger, male gamete smaller. When these gametes fuse together, there is formation of zygospore, which on meiosis, by reduction and division, it produces the mycelium. Examples of phycomycetes fungi are Rhizopus mucor. Mucor माहिती आहे आपल्याला, ब्रेडवरती जी बुरशी येते त्याला आपण म्युकर म्हणतो. दिस इज कॉल्ड ब्रेड मोल्ड. रायझोपस सुद्धा तशाच प्रकारचा थोडा फरक असतो. रायझोपस आणि म्युकर त्याला ब्रेड मोल्ड असं नाव आहे. फायटोप्थोरा इन्फेस्टान्स. फायटोप्थोरा इन्फेस्टान्स, this phycomycetes fungus, it causes a disease on potato. This is called as early blight of potato. Phytophthora infestans, this causes a disease on potato plant. This is early blight of potato. Another is Albigo candida. आपण आताच नाव एक्झाम्पल पाहिलं. This causes a white rust of crucifers. क्रुसिफेरी फॅमिलीमध्ये उदाहरणार्थ मोरी. मोरीवरती अल्बिगो कॅन्डिडा नावाच्या फायकोमायसिटिस फंगस पासून व्हाईट रस्ट नावाचा रोग होतो. जर आपण पान पाहिलं फ्लॉवरिंग स्टेजमध्ये तर या पानावरती असे पांढरे पुरळ आलेले असतात छोटे छोटे. त्याला म्हणायचं व्हाईट रस्ट ऑफ क्रुसिफर्स. Then another class of fungi, this is called as Ascomycetes fungi. Ascomycetes fungi or Ascomycetes, these are called sac fungi. If you see the characters, members of the Ascomycetes, these are saprophytic. These are growing on the dead organic matter. These are decomposers. They decompose the organic matter, or they are also parasitic or coprophilous. Parasitic means living on the other living organisms. Coprophilous means these are growing on the dung of animals. Ascomycetes fungi, these are called sac fungi. These are found as saprophytes, decomposers, parasitic or coprophilous. Ascomycetes are multicellular, rarely unicellular. These are multicellular, these are made up of many cells. But these are rarely unicellular. आपण आता एक्झाम्पल पाहिलं, yeast. ही yeast ही Ascomycetes fungus आहे. And this is made up of a single cell. Mycelium is branched. ही mycelium आहे. This mycelium is branched, fungus body. This is branched and this is septate, means with partition walls. You see it once again. These members of the ascomycetes are saprophytic, decomposers, parasitic and coprophilous. These are multicellular. These are the mycelium is septate with partition walls. Some are unicellular, for example, yeast. These are the characters of these ascomycetes fungi. Then reproduction. Reproduction in case of ascomycetes fungi, it takes place by two methods: asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction takes place by means of conidia. These are called conidia. These conidia are produced exogenously, means on the external side. Endogenously means आत, exogenously means बाहेर. On conidiophores. Here you can see this is a conidiophore. फोर म्हणजे स्टॉक. हा जो स्टॉक दिसतो याला म्हणायचं कोनिडिओफोर. या कोनिडिओफोर वरती तुम्हाला या चेन्स मध्ये अशा कोनिडिया तयार झालेल्या दिसतील. You can see the chains of conidia. Conidia are produced on the conidiophore. These are produced externally, means exogenously. These conidia, suppose this is a conidium, this conidium germinates and it produces the mycelium. Sexual reproduction in case of ascomycetes takes place by means of conidia. These conidia are produced exogenously. These are produced on the conidiophores or the stalk. And when conidia germinate, they produce a mycelium. Then sexual reproduction. How sexual reproduction takes place in case of these ascomycetes fungi? First, here sex organs are absent, but here you can see that by the fusion of different strains of mycelia. समजा ही एक mycelium आहे, ही दुसरी mycelium. This mycelium is of plus strain and this mycelium is of minus strain. Here you can see that these mycelia fuse together. There is a first plasmogamy, fusion of cytoplasm. Here you can see that when they fuse together, there is formation of dikaryophase. या mycelia ऐसा fuse होता. They are fused together. There is formation of dikaryophase. म्हणजे या ठिकाणी एक न्यूक्लियस असतो सुरुवातीला, या ठिकाणी एक न्यूक्लियस. ही एक मायसेलियम आहे, ही दुसरी मायसेलियम आहे. या ठिकाणी याच्यामध्ये एक न्यूक्लियस, इथे एक न्यूक्लियस. When they fuse together, there is formation of this nucleus enters here. या ठिकाणी दोन मायसेलिया झाल्या, दोन न्यूक्लिया झाल्या. This is called as dikaryophase. Here this is N, this is N. हा N nucleus. When they enter, there is N plus N. दोन न्यूक्लिया या दोन हॅप्लॉइड न्यूक्लिया या ठिकाणी आलेले आहेत. So this is called as dikaryophase. Dikaryophase. After dikaryophase, these two nuclei they fuse together. हा न्यूक्लियस आणि हे हा न्यूक्लियस they fuse together. This is called as karyogamy. That is fusion of nuclei. या न्यूक्लिया फ्यूज झाल्यानंतर त्यापासून this diploid nucleus, this is twice N, this is N, this is N. There is formation of twice N or the diploid nucleus. After that, on meiosis, after reduction division, there is formation of 4 to 8 haploid ascospores. परत पहा, दोन स्ट्रेनच्या मायसेलिया एकत्र फ्यूज होतात. एकाचा न्यूक्लियस दुसऱ्यामध्ये जातो. या ठिकाणी N plus N म्हणजे दोन न्यूक्लिया आल्या. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज डायकॅरियोफेज. या दोन न्यूक्लिया फ्यूज होतात. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज कॅरियोगॅमी, फ्युजन ऑफ न्यूक्लिया. देयर इज फॉर्मेशन ऑफ ए डिप्लॉइड न्यूक्लियस. दिस डिप्लॉइड न्यूक्लियस divides by meiosis, reduction and division, and there is formation of 4 to 8 ascospores. When these ascospores germinate, there is formation of new mycelium. Ascospores germinate and there is formation of a new mycelium. Sexual spores are ascospores. याला म्हणायचं ascospores. These ascospores are produced in the fruiting bodies. These are called asci. ही समजा अस्कस आहे. या अस्कस मध्ये असे 4 किंवा 8 ascospores तयार होतात. हे these ascospores, these are produced in the ascus, आणि अनेक असाई मिळून प्रोटीन बॉडी तयार होते. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज ascocarp. ascocarp मध्ये ascus, ascus मध्ये ascospores. This protein body is called as ascocarp. This is the sexual reproduction in case of ascomycetes. Then examples of ascomycetes: yeast, आपण आताच पाहिलं. This is used in bakeries and breweries. ज्या ठिकाणी वाईन तयार करतात, अल्कोहोल तयार करतात अशा ठिकाणी. Penicillium notatum, it is used for the production of antibiotic penicillin. Neurospora crassa, ही दुसरी फंगस आहे ascomycetes. Neurospora crassa is widely used in biochemical and genetic studies. The Neurospora, जशी ड्रोसोफिला, ॲनिमल्स मध्ये ड्रोसोफिला वापरली जाते, तशी प्लांट्स मध्ये न्यूरोस्पोरा क्रासा ही जेनेटिक स्टडी मध्ये वापरली जाते. म्हणून याला म्हणायचं ड्रोसोफिला ऑफ प्लांट किंगडम. मोरेल्स, मोर्चेला आर एडिबल. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, mushrooms just now we have seen, these are edible, these are used as a vegetable. Then another example is aspergillus, and next example is claviceps. These are the examples of ascomycetes fungi. Now we shall proceed toward the basidiomycetes. Next group, this is called as basidiomycetes. These are called bracket fungi. याला bracket fungi, club fungi, puffballs किंवा gill fungi अशी चार नावं आहेत. These are club fungi, bracket fungi, puffballs and gill fungi. These are the different names to these basidiomycetes fungi. They grow in soil, on logs, on tree barks, as well as they are growing as parasites. ते soil मध्ये आढळतात, लाकडांवरती आढळतात, बार्कवरती, झाडांच्या सालीवरती आढळतात. त्याचप्रमाणे these are growing as parasite on the other living bodies. Mycelium is branched and septate. तर त्याची जी mycelium आहे, तर याला ब्रांचेस असतात आणि याला पार्टिशन वॉल्स आहेत. दिस इज ब्रांच्ड अँड इट इज सेप्टेड हॅव्हिंग द पार्टिशन वॉल्स. सेप्टा आर पोरस. पोरस म्हणजे ही जी पार्टिशन वॉल्स आहेत, या पार्टिशन वॉलला अशी छोटी छिद्र असतात. दिस इज ए पोरस सेप्टा. दे प्रोड्यूस बॅसिडिओस्पोर्स. मग असे पाहिलं आपण अस्कोस्पोर्स. या ठिकाणी बॅसिडिओस्पोर्स तयार होतात. दीज आर ब्रॅकेट फंजाय growing on the soil, on logs, tree barks, as well as they grow as parasites. Mycelium is branched and septate. Septa are having pores and they produce basidiospores. Then here in this case, you will see that karyogamy and meiosis take place in the basidium, producing 4 basidiospores. Karyogamy and meiosis takes place. You can see here. This is a somatic cell. This is a somatic cell. Means this one. This is of plus strain. This is of minus strain. Plus strain and minus strain. Plasmogamy. त्याचा सायटोप्लाझम फ्यूज होतो. मगाशी आपण पाहिलं तसं. त्यानंतर डायकॅरियॉन म्हणजे एका सेलमध्ये 2 न्यूक्लिया येतात. This is a dikaryon n plus n. Fusion of nuclei. या न्यूक्लिया एकमेकांमध्ये फ्यूज होतात. This is formation of twice n. Afterwards, तर हे सर्व बेसिडियम मध्ये तयार होतं. After meiosis, there is formation of basidiospores. पहिल्यांदा 2 वेगवेगळ्या स्ट्रेनच्या मायसेलियम एकमेकांमध्ये फ्यूज होतात. पहिल्यांदा त्याचा सायटोप्लाझम फ्यूज होतो. नंतर त्याच्यामध्ये 2 न्यूक्लिया असतील, n प्लस n, ज्याला डायकॅरियन म्हणायचं. त्या न्यूक्लिया फ्यूज होतात, डिप्लॉइड न्यूक्लियस तयार होतो. याचं मिओसिस होऊन त्याच्यापासून हॅप्लॉइड बॅसिडिओस्पोर्स तयार होतात आणि बॅसिडिओपोरपासून नवीन मायसिलियम तयार होतं. बॅसिडिओस्पोर्स आर एक्झोजिनसली प्रोड्यूस्ड. मगाशी पाहिलं अस्कोस्पोर्स आत तयार होतात, बॅसिडिओस्पोर्स बाहेर तयार होतात. मीन्स दीज आर एक्झोजिनसली प्रोड्यूस्ड ऑन द बॅसिडियम. These bacilli are arranged in the protein bodies called as basidiocarp. basidiocarp वरती बॅसिडिया तयार होतात, बॅसिडियावरती बॅसिडिओस्पोर्स तयार होतात आणि या बॅसिडिओस्पोर पासून मायसेलियम तयार होते. तर एका बॅसिडियमवरती देर आर 4 बॅसिडिओस्पोर्स. Examples of Basidiomycetes: Agaricus, mushroom. This is the example of this Basidiomycetes. याला असे गिल्स आहेत म्हणून याला असे गिल्स असतात म्हणून याला गिल फंजाय असं सुद्धा म्हटलेलं आहे. अनदर एक्झाम्पल इज पक्सिनिया, रस्ट, गव्हावरचा तांबेरा. दिस रस्ट ऑफ व्हीट इज कॉज्ड बाय पक्सिनिया ग्रॅमिनिस ट्रिटिका. अनदर एक्झाम्पल युस्टिलॅगोस स्पॉट. ही दिसते ती युस्टिलॅगोस स्पॉट आहे, म्हणजे ज्वारीवर कानी नावाचा रोग होतो, याला म्हणायचं युस्टिलॅगो स्पॉट. Agaricus is the first example, Paccinia is the second example, Yustilago it is the third example of this Basidiomycetes. Then the last class of the fungi, this is called as Deuteromycetes of fungi imperfecti. Fungi imperfecti, these are commonly called fungi imperfecti or Deuteromycetes, where sexual reproduction is absent. म्हणून याला imperfect fungi असं नाव आहे. याच्यामध्ये सेक्शुअल रिप्रोडक्शन नाही, सो दीज आर कॉल्ड दी imperfect fungi. They are saprophytes or parasites, growing on the dead organic matter, living as parasites on the other organisms. Some are decomposers. Decomposers of litter. जो काडी कचरा आहे त्याचं डिकम्पोजर, डिग्रेडेशन करण्याचं काम या ड्यूटरमायसिटीस फंजाईचं आहे. द मायसिलियम इज सेप्टेट अँड ब्रांच. तर या ठिकाणी पार्टिशन वॉल्स असतात आणि याला ब्रांचेस आहेत. सो दिस इज सेप्टेट अँड दिस इज ब्रांच. रिप्रोड्यूस ओनली बाय असेक्चुअल मेथड. यामध्ये सेक्शुअल रिप्रोडक्शन इज absent. These are commonly called imperfect fungi because sexual reproduction is absent. These are growing as saprophytes or the parasites. These are the decomposers of litter. Mycelium is septate and this is branched. Reproduce only by asexual methods or by asexual spores. Here, reproduction asexual only by producing conidia. These conidia are multicellular. Suppose this is a conidium, and this conidium is multicellular. It is made up of many cells. Here, these conidia, these are multicellular. Examples are Alternaria soliani, early blight of potato. तर पोटॅटो वरती, बटाट्यावरती ब्लाइट, अर्ली ब्लाइट नावाचा करपा म्हणतात मराठीमध्ये, करपा नावाचा रोग पडतो. तो रोग अल्टरनेरिया सोल्यानी नावाच्या फंगसमुळे. यू कॅन सी हिअर सच ब्राऊन स्पॉट्स आर ऑकरिंग ऑन द लिव्स आणि याच्यापासून अशा या कोनिडिया तयार होतात. These conidia are multicellular. Second example is Collatotrichum fulcatum, red rot of sugarcane. काही ठिकाणी तुम्ही पाहिलं असेल की ऊसामध्ये ज्या वेळेला ऊस आपण कट करतो, उभा कट करतो, त्यावेळेला तुम्हाला अशी सेंटरला असा रेड पॅच दिसतो. दिस इज ए रेड रॉट ऑफ sugarcane and this is caused by Collatotrichum fulcatum. This is caused by Collatotrichum fulcatum fungus or Deuteromycetes fungus. Example is Alternaria and Collatotrichum fulcatum. मित्रो, आपणास किंगडम फंजाई याच्याबद्दल आपण डिटेल्ड डिस्कशन केलेलं आहे. जर आपणास हा व्हिडिओ आवडला असेल तर कृपया लाईक करा आणि शेअर करा, त्याचप्रमाणे सबस्क्राईब करा. धन्यवाद.